All right. Hey, everybody. Today
Hi.
I have Pernilla Burke here with me. Pernilla's a great client that has been working with Ave for a long time. And Pernilla, thanks for joining me on the call.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So tell me a bit about yourself and Awakening 101.
Oh boy. Right to it. Awakening 101. So my name is Pernilla Burke, and I am the author and the founder and the photographer of Awakening 101. And it is a online spiritual resource that combines personal blogs and information about various spiritual teachers. And it's a place for intended for people to come uh, when they've begun a spiritual journey and they're curious to learn more and want to sort of have more of a guided path.
Mhm.
Uh, so yeah, that's what it is. And we
Awesome.
also have a podcast.
You have a full
uh,
resource library.
yeah, exactly. We have a podcast. We have a website, and yeah, lots of stuff.
Awesome. Well, I think one of the most exciting things in working with you so far has been seeing the evolution of your brand because we started working together before you had a brand, you had an idea, and
Had
then
nothing. I had nothing before you, Jill.
well, you had this idea that you wanted to bring to life. So we started with the branding, we did the website, but it's been, I think, close to 5 years now. And it's
Hmm.
been a really cool evolution to see what Awakening 101 has grown to be. And we
Hmm.
started with one objective and then it's really just grown from there. So um, I'm just curious
Yeah.
if you can say anything about that 5 year evolution from your standpoint on the way that we've worked together.
Yeah. I mean, I guess when we begun, I had a vision of a website, and that's basically it. And I had content like
Mhm.
blogs or, you know, written words that I had written, but that's basically it. And I had a lot of photos because I take a lot of photos. And magically, I came into contact with you, Jill. And I think that even from the first moment that we spoke, the way that you understood the style of me, like what what you it's not like you envisioned right then what it was, but you understood what I wanted before I even knew what I wanted for the brand. You asked me questions about where I was from and what my type of what kind of design I like,
Yeah. Yeah, we really got
and
into it.
yeah, and it was, and then the beautiful thing, and I mean, long story short, you created a website, and it was from there's it's always been exactly what I wanted. And for me, that's incredible because it's like I didn't even know myself what I was looking for until,
Mhm.
but I think it was because you understood so much from, you just have that's your talent to understand what people want.
Wow. Well, thank you. It's so nice to hear that feedback, and it's also been nice to be a part of your journey as you grew because we started with doing the
Mhm.
branding, we designed the logo, we designed the look and feel of the brand. We moved it then to the website, but then your vision and your mission kept growing, and I think it's been
Mhm.
really great that we've been able to continue working on that together. And so
Yeah.
rather than just like designing the website, designing the branding, then setting you free, we keep rediscussing what's the goal of this year, what's the
Yeah.
goal of next year, and where are
Mhm.
we going with this, and then how can we continue to grow it through digital
Mhm.
strategy and through
Yeah.
adjusting the website as it grows.
Yeah, it's not, but it's more than just the website at this point,
Hmm.
right? I mean, that's what I come back to when we talk about branding. It's now it's moved on to the branding, or the idea, the concept of Awakening 101, which is, in philosophical terms, it's a concept.
Hmm.
And the website is just one of the places you can access this concept.
Hmm.
And I think that's what's been also remarkable, is that you can, it's not just conversations about design, it's conversations that we have about messaging and strategies and everything from the internet to how to write an introduction, or how to be succinct and direct in my language, or even the recent thing where we're working on introductions and intro and outro on a podcast. Like,
Mhm.
how do you do those with the right target audience in mind?
Right. And I think that's a really important concept, is that in working together, we haven't just let the brand stop at what's visual. It's everything that Awakening 101 touches should have the
Mm-hmm.
vision and the feel and embody your goals as well. So I think primarily, the first few years started off in design, or, the first year started off in design. And then since then it's been, I would say, based on strategy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Mhm.
because that's in the end what we're trying to do. It's not like we didn't design just one house,
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
just, it's like not just one property. It's a whole idea, a concept. And
Yeah.
that's what I think is also the beauty of this creative process. That's sort of, and also like having this special relationship that we know each other and we want the best for each other, and then we can talk about, and the trust also,
Mhm.
the trust that exists, that it's a working partnership, and strategically we're moving forward together to create this thing or work on this thing. So
Absolutely. It's been an
for me,
evolution.
yeah, it's very much
Mhm.
so. And um for me it's been life changing, and I can't do this without you.
Oh, I so appreciate that, Pernilla.
I'm scared. I'm
Um,
scared.
what would you say some of the best, or just some of the most impactful results you've had from working with Ave would be?
Well, I mean, the design piece is spectacular. Just the ideas and the look and the feel of everything is like world class to me. And the
Mhm.
colors and the choices of colors and the fonts and everything like that. That's of course one of the best things. But I think that like lately it's probably you. Your um the way that, I mean, your whole team, of course, but it's just the analytical mind of understanding the pathway forward, which is the most important to me. I always feel like if I have a question, I ask you first. Help.
That's that's awesome. And it's because we've been working together for so long too, that,
Yeah,
you seem like it's almost like you have a right-hand man in your business, because I've seen the evolution and know the
yeah,
progress. So
yeah,
to have that
yeah,
that support is important when growing a brand.
yeah.
Um,
It's so important. Yeah,
cool.
yeah, because
Um,
it's personal for you. I think that's. I mean,
absolutely.
that's the thing. I mean, I'm sure you're like that with all the brands that you work with. It's personal. It's not just another job.
It's personal, and I find that we tend to work with brands that we do care about, and that we care about their values, their mission. We
Hmm.
To us, it's a success when you start doing better and start fulfilling your mission and start
Yeah.
seeing growth. And so yeah, it's absolutely personal. And
Hmm.
I guess on that note, I want to ask you why you would recommend Ave to other people either looking to start a new venture of their own, or maybe to someone who has a successful business or an organization and they're looking to really elevate it for themselves.
Well, I think for those two specific purposes, right?
Mhm.
Like the if you have a brand or a business and you would come to Ave, I think that the sort of the look and the feel can elevate any business,
Mhm.
right? Because you just have that. That's your talent. You have a knack for this. And then I think that the personal aspect, like I think that in this world we live in, and people are a little detached, and they just move forward, and you might be just a number.
Mhm.
But I think because it's a small boutique business, that's that's one of your specialties, that you're going to care about what your relationships and what happens and the success of the brand that you're managing. So, but I also think that there's something about um, the strategic aspect of your mind, like the way you think about everything across the board, and the presentation and the messaging and how it all comes together. I think is something that also is the third sort of bullet point in that, as an answer to that question.
Yeah, and I think that's an interesting point to bring up because we started as a branding company primarily. Websites came on after that, strategy came on after that, and now even reaching to
Yeah.
PR as well. But primarily, it started with the brand and what makes a successful brand, and that's why these other services and avenues got built, but got added because a successful brand needs to touch this many areas of the
Hmm.
public and of business.
Hmm.
But I feel that as my understanding of the brand grew, um, it just became so much more apparent that it's not a visual thing. It's just a full representation of what this idea is, what this concept is to the outside world. And
Hmm.
that's
Hmm.
really what we touch on when you said, like,
Yeah.
right now we're working on the language in your podcast. And to me, that's making sure it's on brand. Is it speaking to your goals, to your vision?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's an ongoing process. Yeah.
It's ongoing. And the thing is that it's fun.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
a science project at school. Like, how do we figure this thing out?
Right. And we both get energized from it, which is
Yeah,
great.
very much
Mhm.
so. And I think that, like, because it's non-specific on the target audience, you know, it's not a simple thing like, let's say, you know, Kylie Jenner's makeup brand. You know, it's like
Mhm.
15 to 25 girls, you know, but it's non-specific. So that it's been, I think, a very interesting experience to try to understand who the groups are.
Right.
Um,
We have some interesting challenges.
yeah, yeah. But it's, you know, I just keep on going.
Well, I'm so happy that you have. It's been a great journey. And I just want to thank you, Pernilla, for sharing your process of working with Ave and for your partnership over the past few years.
Okay. Yeah.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody. Again, this was Pernilla Burke with Awakening 101, and have a great day.